All right, Greg, we're here. And the tip-off.
Live action. Lights, camera, action for Justin Wilson. Wildcats and Huskies teeing it up. Here in Kitty City, there's a steal by number 23, Adelaide Mateus. Just underway here, some junior varsity action, Big River style.
Greg, who do we have in the starting lineup for the Cats tonight?
Well, we've got number 20, Ava Larson. There's a three-point basket by number 30, Ava Plant. We got Ava Larson with the ball there. Maggie Johnson wearing her patented coral shoes.
I started the
Number 5, Riley Dubois.
at
Number
18
44,
minutes.
Magdalena Papungatoa. And number 12, Abigail Trikel.
Justin's adjusting the clock for y'all, folks. 16-minute halves
Does somebody have their,
for JV.
is the sound on?
No, I usually don't have it on. Do you want me to check?
No, I hear background. Something's playing in the back.
Yeah, she had it on. She had it on.
Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome, Justin.
It's a team effort here for the bench.
There's a
warmers.
steal by Ava Larson. Loses it off her knee. Well, Melissa, the Wildcats are minus quite a few players. Well, we had for a couple for good reasons. You know, we've the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz, has got moved up to varsity full time, so that's good news. But we've had a broken nose. And some other just anyways, we've some sicknesses and illnesses and injuries, and lo and behold, the Wildcats I think JVs are down 4 starters from what and Addie Tim is out with some concussion protocol too. Nice move to the basket
Yeah, nice
by
take.
number 22, Ella Beebe.
Yeah, tonight is an opportunity for
Couldn't hear very well.
Little left-handed skyhook by Riley Dubois, no good. Rebounded by the Huskies. Melissa, you can more than welcome to take over play-by-play duties if you'd like to
Yes.
in the JV game. Save the voice for the varsity game.
Absolutely, Greg. We should probably do that.
that was a nice rebound by
Yeah.
Ava Larson there.
Riley Dubois is bringing the ball up for the Cats here. Thank you, Justin.
Oh yeah, that sounds better.
Much better. Figuring out our sound here, folks. Always good to have a JV broadcast. Get everything humming before the varsity game. Ava Larson for 3.
Hey, kid.
Hey,
Nice pass from the hay baler back out to Larson.
great job, Ava. Looking smooth. I'm not as quick with the names as Greg is for the other team, just so y'all know. I struggle with that a little bit, so I haven't been studying like he has.
Ooh.
Ellie Jacobs for 3. A little
Well, you-
off the mark.
Oh, good hustle.
Back to Jacobs.
You know what the secret is, Melissa?
No.
It's just kind of looking at the number before, and you're just trying to predict who's going to shoot, who's going to make the move, and then you kind of pre-do it.
Oh,
Okay.
you glanced down at the program, Greg, just to kind of.
You're still so much
Oh,
better at
shoot.
it than I am. Little travel call there.
It's not easy. Justin and I have been left to our own whims a couple of times by you two, and
Yeah.
it's not easy.
When I start doing that, I have trouble saying my own name. Like, get us all over the
Let's see,
place.
who's the director? Oh yeah, that would be me.
And then when their ponytail's in the way, you're really like, I have no idea what even that number is. Shepler for 3, and she
Oh.
drains it. Nice shot there by Addie Shepler.
Good,
She's
good
a freshman.
confident stroke, by the freshman. 8-3, your score early on, 12-26.
That was
Left in the first half.
loose ball to Jacobs. I got to tell you, that weather today was nice.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that'll-
was.
Oh,
I saw a guy today when I was running some errands for some of the stuff we have going on tonight, and I was coming back to the house on Foster Street, and there was a guy walking, and he had like a perma smile on, and he was just jacked up to be outside walking.
did he have
That's
a?
nice.
Was there a Walkman in his hand?
I don't know. He just was walking down smiling.
And in a sweet tracksuit from.
He did have a
87?
He did have a tracksuit on.
Don't you wish you'd have kept those?
Oh heck yeah.
They're coming back.
It'd just be fabulous today. Jacobs
It was
out
a younger
to
guy too. I mean, I'm going to say probably
Mattis.
early to mid
Oh,
20s. They're
whoops.
going to call
puts her
Ava
hand-
Larson with a
Accident
little
there.
foul there.
Got tangled up.
I think she didn't think it was going to get called.
Adelaide Mattis and Larson tangled up there. Taking the ball out is Ava Plant. She's a freshman. And rebound by Jacobs. Another three-point shot here. A little short. Good hustle there by Ella Beebe.
Wonder if they're any relation to Holly Beebe.
Or the Green Bay Packer.
Wayne,
What's his
No.
Is it Jordan Beebe? Who
no,
was it?
Don Beebe.
Don Beebe?
That
Yep,
doesn't sound
he-
right.
That doesn't
either.
sound right.
Yep, he
Oh,
played.
another travel.
He
Darn
played
it.
for the Bills and the Packers,
Okay.
and then his son Chad Beebe played for the Vikings.
Chad Beebe. That's him.
Played for the Vikings.
But did he play for the Packers too?
Not that I know
Chad
of.
Beebe?
No.
No?
The other BB did, though.
Don?
The dad did.
Yes.
Okay.
He was back in the late 80s, early
80s, yeah.
90s.
All right.
Beebe's kind of a fun name to say.
Sure.
Yeah, that was a
Don Beebe
Yeah.
was a famous Super Bowl play, hustled like 99 yards, and Leon Lett, I think, was celebrating
Bills.
too early, and the Bills were getting crushed by the Cowboys. And
good help
I don't know
there
if it
by
was
Abigail
Leon. It might have
Trickle.
been. I don't remember the Cowboy, but I think it was Leon Lett. But they Don Beebe it was hustling like 99 yards and hit the ball out of the back of the end zone, which was which was Cowboys balling on the
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Looks
And-
like they got Riley Dubois there for the foul.
Okay. Thank you.
That's
Might want to
two-
go Google that, folks.
Two
that play.
personal fouls.
Yep.
Speaking of the NFL, we got the Super Bowl tomorrow, folks.
Heck yeah. What's the best Super Bowl snack you can whip up there, Mama Wilson?
Captain Rodney's dip is what I'm making.
What's Captain Rodney's tip?
Greg and I had a conversation about it already, didn't we? It's a boucan glaze, and it's just so good.
That
Fabulous.
sounds a glaze.
You make it with green onions, cheese,
That's
bacon,
a nice little
cream
shot
cheese.
in the lane by Addie Shepler.
That seems a little. It seems a little next level compared to my Jimmy Dean Motel dip that I tend to make
Ooh,
for
but
every
that's a
gathering.
good go-to.
I
It
love
is
it.
a good one. Ooh, a little.
Hey!
nice
Abigail
job.
Trico, like an assassin in the lane.
Greg, how's that saving your voice going?
Yeah,
he's having a
he
hard
can't.
time over
He
here.
can't help himself.
You know what? We're just it's like
Sin bin.
Kevin McHale had playing on a broken foot in the playoffs. Just tape it up and let it rip.
That I like Justin's idea though. Let's see how Greg feels to be to be threatened with the sin bin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could be in.
Ah.
Well, again, there's a big difference between commentating
go.
and just cheering.
Oh,
Oh,
Nobody-
Again, a
think it's
large
just-
difference.
hey
We
Greg,
just-
who
What?
woohoo!
The Owls? What do you mean?
who asked?
Nobody. Jenna,
Ah, nice.
Jenna did. Jenna did.
Justin, thank you. Justin gave me a compliment. 2 points for me.
I think the cheering just brings some fun energy.
Ava Plant with the ball. Nope.
That's what they
That was
say.
Allison
It does
That's
Kwasnick.
a couple times.
Not every time, and maybe not over the color person.
That's Allison Kwasnick
Not
off
over
the rim.
color commentating.
My brother Joey chimed in during the broadcast and said it was like SNL skit.
I'd take that as a compliment.
Hey,
He meant it as a compliment.
Oh.
absolutely. Good job.
That a girl.
Oh,
Oh, nice look. There we go.
Papungatella.
Nice.
To Ava
Ava
Larson.
Larson.
You can count that one.
Ava has 5 of the Wildcat points right now. Good job, Ava.
You know, that is one thing when you've got some injured players. It gives an opportunity some other girls get some more time on
Hey.
the court, which is fun.
Well, one big glaring loss that they've had right now, and Maggie Johnson's taken over that duties is the guard ball handling duties. Addie Tim,
Yes.
Kaylin Jalowitz, and Maddie Vitt all handle the ball and bring the ball up, and neither of those,
Yeah,
none of those three are there tonight. So
it's good.
Maggie Johnson coming from the forward spot to the point guard spot.
Yeah.
Big change for the Wildcat.
You know, watching that boys game last night, I wasn't in town, so I was watching it in Le Coudray, Wisconsin. You know,
Boy, that's a fun name to say.
you know,
Sure is.
we got to go coast to coast in 1.5 seconds and get a 3-pointer to tie that game.
Dang.
And so I'm with somebody. I'm with Pedro Renta, who knows basketball
that was
better
your
than
little, that's right. That was your
than
little.
most anybody I know, right? He coached at the college level, 2 kids who play college ball. Like, he knows basketball. And so, so interesting because in that inbounds,
Oh,
Nice save there.
yeah.
They've
Andy
tried for a few of
Sikora.
those.
that was a good. Oh yeah, sorry.
But that
Keep going.
inbounds, they had somebody on the ball. And Pedro goes, no, you shouldn't have somebody on the ball. Well, sure enough, they ran the court, came back. Josh Godden just planted there, and somebody just mowed him over. It could have been a charge.
Right.
Call at the end there, and that was just interesting to
It-
see. Nobody
it-
called it, but
and
it kind of
here-
was.
And here's why, though. One, you're right. He's 100% right. But we were down 3. That was the other,
Yeah.
so that wouldn't have.
but you could have
tied it.
missed the second one and popped
Could.
one.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. And then the other thing, too,
fire
is
in
I
there.
don't think they were in the bonus, but maybe they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
Okay.
Oh, yeah!
But
we
back to this game here,
Yeah.
JV varsity, junior varsity girls basketball game going on right now here.
Ava Larson going for the and one here. I love it.
we were talking basketball, Justin. We were
For
assessing
20 minutes, it was fine.
Justin who
How
asked?
about that
Cheers.
shot, though?
Just go try to drop that line again. He didn't bite.
Yeah.
That shot the younger Orr brother made with 1.5
Yes.
seconds left. That was a big time shot.
That was
Wow.
crazy. He
Didn't
had
even
time
go for
to
the
go
2.
in.
Didn't even go for the 2.
No, right.
Dang. Confidence there. huh?
Larson,
Oh, we have someone in the lane early.
I think
Maggie.
Maggie Johnson went over the 3-point line
Oh, shoot.
right before the ball got to the rim. 13-9 your score.
What's up, Mike?
8:09 left in the first half.
We got a celebrity in the house behind
We
us
sure
here,
do.
folks.
He's a big
He's
deal.
big time.
He's a big deal.
Hall of Fame inductee, Wisconsin, WIA high school basketball.
We are among royalty.
Yes, we are.
Nice of him to come out.
Awesome.
Cheer
There's
on
a
both
3-point
teams.
shot by number 20, Allison Kwasnick. Rebounded by Trikel. They're going to
This is not something I've been able to say in too many of our JV games because we usually rebound like crazy, but we're getting a
Yes.
little out hustled on the on this end with the rebounding. We have some fine rebounders on this team, so hopefully they're gonna.
North with a man-to-man full court press. Good idea there by Trikel to pass it to Uhl.
Yeah.
knocked out of bounds by Ava Wright. Larson will take it out on the baseline, Melissa.
good
Inbounds
job.
pass to Uhl, up and no good. Rebound by Larson and no good again. Maria Moran streaking down the court, trying to stop this basket.
That was Andy Sikora with the steal and the coast-to-coast.
Uhl ends up with the ball. Pass to Trico. Pungatoa.
Good hustle. There you go.
And
Well, Chin of the
Cats
Wildcats,
set it up.
they listen to you. They're hitting the boards.
They are. I like it.
Good to see you. That rebound there by number 40, Chloe Rudd. Rudd with the ball there, Melissa. She's kicking it over to a wide open
Oh.
Allison Kwasnick, and you can count that one.
She is a sophomore.
The Huskies, I feel like, have gotten a few threes. I don't.
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah, they've
They've
got
got-
at least 3, haven't
yeah,
they?
I think so.
That steal by Allison Kwasnick. She's been all over the court.
Up the court to a open Ava Wright, who misses that layup. And timeout White. So Coach Hannah Walkler takes a timeout, going to settle her team down here while we maybe take a break and thank First National Bank. Justin?
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
And we're back. Who sings this one, Greg? What?
The Killers.
Oh, it's a great song.
It is a good song. And that was a
That-
full timeout by Walkler.
Ella likes this song quite, or
Yes,
she
she
used
does.
to anyway.
Really? So in for the North Huskies, we have Olivia Hernandez, Ava Wright, Chloe Rudd, Allison Kwashnick, and Mariah Hall.
Kwashnick's been all over the court for the Huskies here in the last 3-4 minutes.
Good cut. Oh,
Good try there by Larson.
yeah, that was a nice cut. Saw our teammate was in trouble.
Lincoln Tremaine's getting an early seat for the Cats.
I like it. I like it. Cats are going to get another shot at this one.
Are the boys playing away today, or are they?
No, they played last night.
I don't think so. No, they don't play today because I talked to Joey Butts' folks, and they might come to the game.
Okay.
So, no.
Yeah, they played a game against Rice Lake last night.
We took my mom
No,
and dad.
I know, but sometimes they play 2 nights in a
I was
row.
just kidding because you guys were just talking about it.
Oh, whoa.
Melissa, Jen, and I went to the game. We took my mom and dad.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you go to dinner before? Or?
We ate here. We had hot dogs.
I had the hot dog after. Oh, yeah.
Fancy.
They were fantastic.
Justin
They're
Wilson,
good.
That was the first hot dog I've ever had at the gym here, and I've lived here for.
You've lived here.
I mean, they're the
18
Crail era
years.
hot dogs, but
you
they
mean
are
the
Crail era?
Do you mean
fantastic.
you've lived in the gym or
No,
you've lived
I mean
like in town?
I've been in town and gone to numerous games, and
I
that was the first. I've had hot dogs here before, but I don't remember them being that good.
No, it's
The
new this
jumbo
year.
dogs. They're good.
outstanding.
They're fantastic.
Like I'm gonna eat dinner here tonight again.
Yeah.
Nothing,
good
nothing
take.
but the best when you're in town. When the in-laws are in town, little hot
nice
dogs from
little-
the concession stand, some
Yeah.
chips.
Well, taps it to
Did
Larson
Greg
and she
make
gets
him pay?
fouled. Oh, cash only.
Cash only.
Well, the North Huskies, the varsity squad, pounded New Richmond on Tuesday by
Good
19.
move. Get in there.
Wildcats
idea
be in
there
for a
by
tough
Uhl.
ball game tonight, Melissa.
Well, if they play like they did Friday night,
Yeah.
it'll be a good game. I'm excited.
I missed that game.
What are you talking
Where'd we
about?
play last night?
No, Friday night or Thursday night.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I was
Thursday
kidding.
night.
I was just joking.
This has been a hard week to remember what day of the week
Well,
it is.
it
It's
is a
still
little
happening.
screwy with
You-
the Saturday game, the Thursday game. We don't typically play on Thursdays.
You've been
And
north,
no
you've-
Tuesday game.
You've been
And no
north of
Tuesday.
8 2 days in a row.
Yeah, that explains
It's
it.
a true story. The place we stay, though, is
16 to 9 is your
phenomenal.
score.
So it's always good to go there, but always good to be home too. Cats are in a zone here.
Little left-handed,
Oh,
Nice.
feathery 3-point jumper.
Olivia Hernandez.
Yes. A freshman. Boy, those lozenges do help, Melissa.
They smell fantastic.
Cherry?
There is a little sort of a, I'm going to say not cherry.
That was sarcastic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would say they don't taste cherry.
I don't know. I didn't know what kind they were.
It sort of tastes like, have you ever put Vicks on your chest?
Oh,
It
have I
tastes like,
ever?
Oh.
it tastes
I
like,
love
Gosh.
that.
Did you guys ever see that movie, My Big
It
Fat
tastes
Greek
like-
Wedding?
It tastes like
Yes.
like you just ate a spoonful
Hey,
of
there you
Vicks.
go. Good steal.
So what did they use in My Big Fat Greek Wedding that fixed everything?
Vicks,
I
wasn't
don't,
it?
Nope.
Oh,
Windex.
Cool.
Windex.
I was going to say Crisco.
Good rebound, Abby. That a way to get in
Whoa.
their fight.
Crisco?
No, Windex.
People drank Windex?
No, I
No,
mean,
he
they
said-
said Windex fixed everything.
Hmm.
And in Justin's world, Vicks fixes everything. He thinks Vicks is like the end-all, be-all.
Yep. Brakes in the
Well-
car are squeaky. Put a little Vicks on them.
Back
Yeah.
in for the Cats, Maggie Johnson.
Throat a little scratchy. Eat a spoonful of Vicks.
Get in there.
I like the pressure they're putting on the ball, though, just for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, I
right?
do too. Slow it down a little bit so they can't get
Well,
out and run.
when we were in the doghouse a few weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
the JV squad hit, I'm not kidding you, like 14 threes in the game.
They did.
I do. I remember that now because I was
And
I was
there's-
trying to
I'm
remember
not-
if this was
I'm not
this one or
embellishing that
Memorial.
at all. It was no.
Both.
It was,
both.
Nice pass.
There we go.
down
Nice
to
look.
Trico.
Get in there. Oh, good hustle.
good hustle by Mia Uhl. She stepped down the line, though. It'll be Husky basketball.
Mia having a really nice game. A couple
Yeah.
nice little shots, rebounds, good
Yeah.
little steal down here.
She always hustles when she gets in and
She does.
gets after it. I love it.
You know, this is the first year she played basketball.
That's impressive.
Yeah. In Germany, I think they were saying she plays handball,
Oh,
but has not played basketball.
Is handball the one where you can only go on one side of the court?
handball is handball like kind of like racquetball,
Let's-
where you slap it with your hand?
So Melissa, you might need to expand
No.
expand on that
Different.
question a little bit. It was a little.
Isn't handball? Wasn't it in the
was a little
Olympics?
It's,
Am-
yeah, it's in the
ambiguous.
Olympics. So it's kind of like soccer.
job,
You got a
Meg.
net on each end, but you're throwing the ball to each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
So probably a good sport to have some good hand-eye coordination. So basketball
Right.
probably would fit well with that sport.
Oh, good take.
Trikel, nice pass to
Oh, nice.
Up
Get in there.
and no good. Trikel's all over
She
the boards
is.
tonight,
I like it.
Melissa.
I think she heard me up here. That a girl.
Maria
Maria.
Moran tickles the twine.
Great shot by Maria.
Yeah, that was nice to see her knock it down.
And that is Addie Shepler.
That's a long three by Kwasnik. She's been
Was it Kwasnik? Sorry about that.
white hot for the Huskies. 22-11 your score. 2:15 left in the first half. Back in for the Huskies, number 2, Ellie Jacobs, and back in for the Wildcats, number 44, Magdalena Papungatoa. Justin, I kind of sound like Tony Romo
You do.
before
Little-
before
yeah,
the,
the
before
little
the
gravelly.
intervention.
Good job, Maggie.
Your Wildcats on the court.
Nice look.
Dubois, Trikel, Moran, Johnson, and
There you go.
Papungatoa. Trikel steals it back. No foul called. Blocked by number 2, Ellie Jacobs.
They have been kind of letting them play a little bit here in this JV game.
Oop. Getting a little wild here with just under 2 minutes to go. Pink Floyd and Nana are up on the back row,
They are.
locking down that coveted
The-
top row
yep,
seat right
we
there.
Get the back support. It's always nice.
There's a long three-point attempt by number 33, Olivia Hernandez. Trikel into Papungatoa. Trikel from about 8 feet. Misses everything. Rebounded by Kwasnik.
Good ball movement here by the Huskies. Working it around.
So, Melissa, would you say that, Ellie Jacobs is going to get the hoop and the hack and go to the line for the three-point play? That foul was on, I believe, number
I thought it was on Johnson.
I think they gave it
Yeah, it
to
was-
Maggie,
Yep.
but she's not number 32.
Yeah, that's
She's not. I can maybe just typo.
Oh, for
no,
sure. Yeah.
good quick move by Papungatoa. Johnson's pass is picked off by Kwasnik. Kwasnik finds a streaking Chloe Rudd. No good.
Good hustle.
It'll be Wildcat basketball.
I'd like to see us get a little bit more movement down to the end here. Kind of stagnant on the last couple of possessions.
Whoa, Nelly. Trikel kind of goes in, throws up a crazy shot, but she gets fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Knock him down, Abby. We've been stuck at 11 here. Hopefully, knock these things down. That a girl.
Good looking free throw by Trikel. Trikel's gotten better and better. She's improved
She really
a lot
has.
from
A lot. A
first
ton.
part of the year to this year, to now.
It's been fun
Super
to see.
aggressive, making good decisions. A lot of good passes tonight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chloe Rudd lets one fly from the corner. She almost gets it to go, but there's your halftime score. Huskies 24, your River Falls Wildcats 12. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
ended up here at halftime at a down 24-12 with about 6 seconds. The second half is going to get ready to roll again. As we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, Wildcats, our JV squad, is down a few players with some injuries, giving some opportunity for some other players to step up. So fun to see some other players getting out there and getting some experience.
Yeah, and like having Riley back has been very helpful.
Absolutely.
Was it just the Rice Lake game? I think it was where she put a lot more minutes in.
Yep.
Doing really good. Good to see her getting some even more minutes, and not ran into because she got ran into the other night, but Maddie Vitt from that Rice Lake game. She's got black and blue under her eyes, and
she's definitely got a battle scar from that one.
yeah. Yep. So here we go. All right, Greg, welcome back.
I'm good to be back. Melissa Wilson's out in the commons area doing her
Hey, when
popcorn,
Rates
rating her
popcorn.
popcorn.
I like it. Oh, good rebound, Abby Trickle.
When you're famous on the Tic Tac,
Yeah.
Tic-tac.
you got to keep your followers
She's
happy.
She
Well,
has
sure.
to.
There's some fans.
And if you can believe this, there was 2 Eau Claire North parents that noticed her because of the rate the popcorn
Yeah,
Tic Tacs.
yeah.
Tic-tacs. Well, it looks like the Cats are going to stay with the zone here. Got a
There's
hand in the
a
face.
shot by number 30, Ava Plant, no good, rebounded by Trikel. Maggie Johnson handling the point guard duties for the Wildcats. She passes it inside to Papungatoa. Nice, strong move by the 6'1" sophomore.
I like that the Cats set up a little screen there for Maggie just to give her a little space to work. That was nice, and she made a nice entry pass into Papungatoa. Abby Trikel hitting the boards hard.
Nice.
Got another one. That a girl?
Well, Jenna, Justin Wilson is a big fan of, he was a banger on the post player down the block. And that little play that the Wildcats ran, not this possession, but on the last possession where Maggie Johnson dribbled over the right, kind of threw mock Talena. Papungatoa did a nice job of posting up, and a good strong move. That looked like a very easy, repeatable play that the Wildcats could do.
I would tend to agree. And back in those days, Greg, when I was down in the post, I was wearing the Husky blue.
That's
I know
right.
that. Yeah.
That's right.
What about wristbands?
I did have, it was more of a bicep band. Or like forearm band.
That takes it to another level.
Forearm band, not bicep.
Look
that's
at
that's
tough.
that's center Oski
I was about
level.
to say, did you and DC Everest, did the North Huskies and DC Everest Evergreens trade
wristbands at the end of the game?
Fashion tips?
Trade bicep bands at the end of the game. That would be.
Well,
really
he'd have
funny.
like the Ultimate Warrior ones on, just the thin
go.
one.
Yeah.
He was a big fan of Jim the Hacksaw Dugan,
Oh,
Who wasn't?
which is where we got the name Hacksaw for Jordan Schwanz.
Hello.
for sure. I saw him yesterday on Main Street.
Hacksaw Dugan?
No,
I
Center
didn't think he was still alive.
I was like, what?
Center Oski.
Boy, River
Those
Falls?
80s wrestlers are dropping like flies lately, aren't they?
Oh, it's sad.
It's a rough life, Greg.
Yes, it is.
It is rough and tumble.
And it's a lifestyle too, you know.
Well, it is, I guess. Yeah.
Good job cutting off
It's a profession as well. We could hit them all.
There's a baseline jumper from number 42, Addie Shepler, and you can count that one.
Let's see if they take your advice and run that again.
Trikel all the way in. Nice move on the baseline, but a little out of control, a little
Yeah, I'd like to see her take
non-decisive on the pass there.
one or two more dribbles to
Yep.
get to that pass.
And I think something Abigail Trikel can work on in the summer is coming in on that baseline and just working on a reverse layup.
Yeah.
That reverse layup.
She's so long.
That
Just
reverse
be
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
She could get to the rim with the best of them.
She's quick and long. And
Yep.
It's a great idea. I think we've got some little kids that are going to play at halftime of the varsity game tonight.
do.
we
We do. We
guaranteed.
had,
Oh, you
we
guys
had one
know this?
inquiring at. We
Oh.
had one inquiring if we were gonna film the halftime of the boys basketball game, and I was like, I think she meant the girls basketball game. She seemed jacked up though, jacked up to maybe get on TV.
She was maybe nervous, a little nervous.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Who doesn't remember getting to play at halftime of the
That was-
high school? That
Did you
was a
see
big deal.
Did you see number 2 just on this? She started to bring the ball back the opposite way, and everybody's like, "No." She's like, "Oh yeah." And she slowly wheeled around. It was funny.
Nonchalant.
There's a long three-point attempt by number 30, Ava Plant. Ava Larson with the ball for the Wildcats. 12:37 left in the second half. Huskies up by 13, 27-14 your score. That foul was called on number 23, Adelaide Mateus. Trikel from about 18. You
Nice.
can count that one. Trikel rattles it home and brings the Cats back within 11.
Good job cutting off the baseline there by Maggie. The hay baler.
Nice pass inside and back out
There you go.
to number 42, Addie Shepler. No good. Shepler hustles, gets a deflection, but Papungatoa comes up with it. Here come the Cats.
Behind.
Oh,
There's good anticipation. A great steal by Andy Sikora. She goes coast to coast. Nice fake. Under control, up and in. 29-16.
Well, folks, if you're looking for a value tonight,
oh, nice.
Nice
Ooh.
pass
nice,
from
real
Dubois
nice pass.
into Johnson. What's the value?
the popcorn, because I heard on the street they ran out of the bags they usually use, and he had to go find some.
Oh.
And they're a lot bigger tonight, folks. You're going to get more value, more popcorn for your buck.
Well. Look
Is-
what the Cat dragged in.
Is the Rate the Popcorn out on the TikToks yet? Or?
Oh, yeah. She's loading right now. Jeff.
Haven't you seen her phone just
So,
buzzing?
so Melissa,
You want to know the first person to like it?
Who?
I am Will. The one and only number 50, Monty Wilson.
Attaboy.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
I thought it was like Will Smith.
His
I
is
thought
I
you
Am
were.
Will.
I was going
Yeah,
to the
that's his
Black Eyed
TikTok
Peas.
name.
Will I Am.
One of
I'm
them.
like, did we get that backwards?
Here's the Justin Wilson play. Johnson into
Good
Papungatoa.
job.
And Papungatoa will go to the line for 2 shots.
Speaking of popcorn, Justin's going to dive into his.
Melissa, what is that like? So I go up to the concession stand at halftime to get a hot dog, and I was not hungry, but then Justin starts talking about it. I'm like, man, I'm going to go get one.
I asked you if you wanted anything, and then
I
they showed
didn't.
up.
I didn't at that time, and then I was sitting here and I went, I am going to go get a hot dog. So I go get one, and I'm standing in line, and all of a sudden there's all these Eau Claire North people that know you, and are you the popcorn lady? Are you like, what is that like? What is that like to
She's
be
famous.
What
Well,
is that
you know,
like?
it's not. It's. I've been famous for a long
That's
time, but
true.
for different
well,
reasons.
she was the pork ambassador,
Yeah,
so it
that's
started
true.
way back when.
Yeah, but for different reasons. So it's nothing new to me, really.
Have you ever been infamous?
No,
Okay.
that's no.
Well, that's good.
it's okay. Now Justin, on the other hand, he might be
Nice
considered
move.
infamous.
Oh yeah, nice little step through.
Good rebound.
Ellie Jacobs,
Oh.
good move. Can't quite get the bucket to go. Wildcats turn it over off the rebound. That'll be Husky basketball. Maria Moran back in for the Cats.
You can see a little frustration from the Wildcats here. It's tough when you have different, different players playing different positions. A great learning experience because you have to work on things you're not used to working on in a game situation, but it can get a little frustrating at times too.
Boy, Justin Wilson was correct. They're letting them play tonight.
They are. Although there was a foul called there.
The second one.
Right.
At the line for the Huskies, number 32, Ava Wright. She's a sophomore.
I was given a class presentation at the university this week, and I said, "And how many sophomores in the room?" And they all looked at me like, "Who are you,
Like,
lady?"
where are you from?
I thought it'd be funny, and it wasn't at all.
Got awkward
It
then?
would have been to me.
It was
If
awkward.
I would have been in college and in,
Thank you.
I would
We
have
would've laughed.
That lady just got a couple of cool points.
I think I got
Trikel,
negative
nice
cool
pass from
points at that
Johnson.
point.
Yeah, but that was cool back in the 90s, not so they don't understand it now.
Oh.
Well, that's what I mean.
I know.
Justin's pulling the young card again.
Hey, I was still in high school then.
Yeah, you were. We weren't, though. I'm just saying.
Actually, I wasn't even in high school yet. Never mind.
Oh. Ouch.
Well, for those that are watching, that are also going to be watching the varsity game, whether you're from River Falls fandom or Eau Claire North, we're going to have a little pregame. It'll be a quick celebration, but we're going to recognize the 1972-73 team, but girls in the program
nice
because some of them,
Great move.
they were 9th graders and 10th graders, during that year, and then they ended up graduating in either 75, 76. But there'll be 6 of them. We're going to recognize them, honor them for that was the first year that River Falls High School had a sanctioned WIA girls basketball team.
Yeah.
So 50 years on the dot for that, and we'll recognize them. They've been kind of fun to talk with. They're having dinner right now at Juniors as we speak, and they're gonna get here at 7. But then after the game, we'll interview them at halftime and kind of listen about what it was like back then and playing basketball in the early 70s. And after the game, we're gonna go down to St. Croix Lanes and visit with them and hang out. And you're invited, Melissa.
I'm going to be there. It's going to be a good night. It's just so fun to have 6 of them back, and some of them probably haven't been back to the community for a long time. And we were talking that back then, the high school was the middle school.
Right.
So,
that's right.
So that's, just how your community changes and your school district changes. And
Hey, I'm an idiot, by the way. I sent a text out to all the parents, and I don't know if I have everybody's, but Jamie and Varsity and I left you guys off. However,
we're like family.
Well,
Just tell us.
I knew I was going to see you.
Yeah, just tell us. To go to the bowling alley?
Yes.
Yeah, we're there.
Check out
For some reason on my text, I can only send 17 people a text. So I had to delete you because I went, well, I'll see her.
Yeah.
I can tell her.
Yeah, we were planning on going anyway, so it's all good.
Hey, well, speaking of high school,
So
we got a little Vanilla Ice rocking down here. We
Yeah.
got a couple fired up.
Boy, I remember
Circa 90s, early
I remember
90s
walking
high
onto
school
the parking
people
lot in high school with somebody's stereo playing this song loud.
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
This was my first CD.
We had this on tape in the Walkman. I remember running, like jogging to this tape.
Go solo, rolling.
In my 5.0.
Maggie
Justin's
Johnson.
having a hard time not.
Maggie Johnson
singing along.
inbound
I
for the Wildcats.
couldn't even contain myself.
You cannot control the director of photography, Jenna Peters. You can only hope to contain.
One of my favorite people stopped by at halftime. Mr. Grandpa Joe Jalowitz.
Yeah, Justin and I got to meet him too.
He was
That guy's
he-
great.
He looked like
He
he was
is
putting
awesome.
some moves on. I mean, I'm just making an observation. Just an
So
observation.
fun. He's like, I just love the broadcast. Thanks for doing it. That's nice when people.
Super nice. And
Yeah.
Melissa,
He is
if I may say, he's a big fan of the Mama Chatter.
Oh
He
yeah.
likes our cheering. He encouraged us to keep it going.
Yeah, he said, don't let them stifle your love for the game.
That's right. He just turned into our #1 fan.
It wasn't. We're not trying to stuff you. We're just trying to save eardrums.
Should that be what our T-shirts are next year? Grandpa Jalowitz,
Nice
#1
pass.
fans.
Maggie Johnson tries
Someone-
to thread the needle.
Someone in Surprise, Arizona loves us.
Oh, Jenna, that's good.
Back in for the
Surprise.
Huskies, number 24,
Surprise. Someone
Mariah
from Arizona
Hull.
loves us. We could come out of like a box
and number
of cake
40,
or something.
Chloe Rudd.
There's so many things we could do with that.
(32-18) your score. Huskies on top. 8:09 left in the ball game. Wildcats in a little 1-2-2 zone. Nice little move to find the open space by Olivia Hernandez. She's fouled by Trickle. She'll go to the line for 2 shots.
We've talked about that before. I think Abby just needs, and others too, just need to learn stay straight up. As soon as you start to kind of come down with those arms, it's going to pretty much be a foul every time.
Swiper, no swipey.
And she's quick enough that she's using her body to stay between their player and the basket. So just go straight up.
Mia Uhl back in for the Wildcats. Trickle will take a break.
Boy, she notched up some rebounds, though, Trickle, in this.
Second one good to go. North tried to take it out of bounds, but the rules prohibit that. She gives it back to the Wildcats.
Tried to pull a fast one.
Johnson finds a wide open Uhl. Uhl no good.
Close.
There we go.
Offensive board by Papungatoa.
Oh,
There's a reach-in foul. It's going to be called on number 24, Mariah Hull. She's a sophomore, Melissa.
I'll say it again. I love that the Wildcats are starting the offense with a little screen for Johnson on top, just giving her a little room to work.
Yep.
Ooh, working down low against
girl.
Hernandez. You can count that one.
I like that patience.
Toast to Steins and Hamburg, Germany. Uhl on the board for the Wildcats. 33-20 your score. 7:14 left in the ball game. Well, Ava Larson knocked in a 3 at the beginning of the game, and Wildcats have been 3-less since. But they've been doing a good job going down low to the block to Uhl, Treichel, and Papungatoa. Nice defense by Magdalena Papungatoa. Ava Larson will take a break back in for Coach Hannah Wackler in the squad, Riley Dubois.
I learned that those, the doors to the main office here at the high school, those are always open, like when you come in for a sporting event or something like that, but not on the weekends.
Nope.
Only the weeknights. So
Correct.
note to self, for anybody who's coming to the game tonight, you got to go through the main doors on the weekends.
That's a great PSA right there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
You're just helping out.
They have locked the other ones during the school day as well now.
Crail just said during the weekday that one's open by the office.
Oh, by the office,
Yeah.
yes. Gotcha. I thought you meant the ones back here.
No, the main office is the one I was really talking about. Because,
Gotcha.
if you're older and you park there, you can get in easier, warm up right away,
Agreed.
And it actually is a shorter walk from that side to the gym than it is from
Oh,
down
yeah.
by the track and football field.
Absolutely.
All right, idea by Moran there.
Or the band room,
The band doors.
I haven't measured it, but, I mean.
No, I haven't either.
Maybe after
Nice.
the game we can step it off and settle
Yeah.
it.
With our Apple Watches?
Yep.
There's a three-point attempt by Mariah Holt. No good. Rebounded by Papungatoa.
That's something that Papungatoa has improved on is, when she comes down with that rebound, not just firing out that outlet pass. She's like in that instance, she gave it a bounce pass, which was nice. I think it probably would have ended in a steal if she had tried to go over her head.
Yeah, sometimes we try to get rid of the ball too quick.
Yeah.
I tend to do that in old man basketball on Sundays, just to get the ball out of my hand. But I'm going to be up in my game this Sunday. 'cause,
Tomorrow.
yeah, I hear we've got new competition coming in.
What?
Who's that?
Gregory
I might
Peters.
come out
The
there.
guy next to
Oh,
me?
really?
You sweat the cold off?
That a girl. Ooh.
That's what Tori Prigge said. Or Justin, maybe it was one of
Oh,
those.
nice
Prigge.
look.
Priggy. You enjoy that, Justin. And you do too, Greg. Like you guys.
I haven't played basketball in at least 3 years,
fun
at
to-
least.
I know, but you always did. You guys.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
how I was until 4 weeks ago. It'd been like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
But I'm going to go out and probably hack up a couple lungs, but
Hey, I
But-
tell you,
but-
the first
but we'll
10
be
minutes
good.
I'm in there, the air is much heavier.
yeah.
When I started working at UW Oshkosh, they played at at lunch or whatever.
Old Man Rec League had the halftime.
No, a bunch of people played at lunch.
Oh, guy, yeah.
And there was all men, but there was another woman that played. And she asked me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll play." And then it was just so sweaty and disgusting. I was like, I didn't go again.
Well, that's the difference, right? Ladies don't, I don't want to discriminate here, but generally speaking, not enough time to shower and put oneself
Oh.
back together in a lunchtime basketball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
How many people do you think have muted us by now? They're just playing their.
Like, okay.
In Surprise, Arizona, they turned it up to 11.
That's right, in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
We've covered a wide array of topics tonight. Nice job, Cats.
I'm going to give you guys 5 words that you have to use on the broadcast next Friday that are related to retirement communities.
Okay.
So when
I like it.
when we watch the game in the retirement community, you can get some points.
Can I say Del Boca Vista?
Is
Bless
that
you.
or is that
That's
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld's
Yes.
Okay.
retirement community.
So good.
Abby Trikel back in for the Wildcats.
I'll say bedtime because it'll be like really late.
Totally. Yes.
Lupper, is that a word?
Lupper, yep.
Linner.
Linner, yeah,
Winner.
because it's dinner down there.
Boy, Jason Tremaine's playing some good tunes tonight.
He
He
is.
always does. He always does.
Even
So
the-
You know,
Are-
you know
the
who played
officials liking it.
outstanding tunes
Officials
last night was
jamming
Jeff
out right now.
Johnson
Oh,
at the
really?
boys' game. Oh, he played
it was great
he
music.
played Brandy by the Looking Glass.
He
that
did.
was a new one I
He
hadn't
pulled
heard.
some
Yeah.
new ones out. They
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Did you go to the game?
No, I just
Oh,
listened
you
to
watched
it.
at home?
I was working.
He played
Yeah.
Little Journey. He had Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train.
There's another one from like the 70s besides Brandy though that I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
He played a
Oh,
lot.
Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
That was the 80s.
He puts a lot of thought into that. He really does.
Stand my ground.
Well, hopefully the Cats are not going to back down here. We're down 13 with about 3.5 minutes to go. Love to see them get a couple of quick baskets and make it a little exciting here at the end.
Well, and I'll
Just
tell you
keep
what.
battling.
Jermaine liked that song so much he just kept playing it during that last
Yeah.
possession.
He did. He wasn't backing down off the music, Justin.
Jenna.
I know. See what I
Impressive.
did there? There you
Well,
go.
I'll tell you what, Justin.
I tell you what, Greg.
The Wildcat JV squad is down. Unless my math is incorrect, 5 starters. Their starting crew from the beginning of the year, and but four of those 5 played, with the exception of Jalowitz playing I think the second half, but were beaten by this team over in Eau Claire
By quite a bit.
by at least 10 or so, and our the girls played hard tonight.
They're
they
playing
did.
well.
They
Yeah.
did.
They did.
Yes.
They're playing scrappy.
I think they should be proud of this game, right? When
And North hasn't shot near as well from outside as they did in the first game, but there can be a reason for that too.
Oh, good
defensively.
luck.
Oh, nice. A
pass
nice cut.
from Trikel to Larson. She can't get it to go, but it'll be Wildcat ball. Addie Shepler and Ava Plant back in the game for the Huskies.
She's just coming off the Rice Lake game. Every time I hear you say Addie Shepler,
I
I'm
know.
like
I know.
thinking Addie Shepler.
Whoa.
Whoa. She grabbed it away with force.
Like a German blitzkrieg.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Thanks for saying something.
How do you not know what a blitzkrieg is?
I didn't know what an
Is it a
arboretum was
pastry?
either. Whatever.
No, it's not a pastry. Wow, that wouldn't match, would it?
What? No.
Pastry. She rips the ball away like it's like a German pastry.
Use your context clues, Melissa.
She does wear contacts.
She
Are
does.
those like Blues Clues?
Oh my Lord! Look at how many.
Blitzkrieg. It's
We're an association.
It's a historical military term.
It is.
Oh.
Blitzkrieg, like you're coming in and you're bombing, and you're just
Okay.
you're kind of taking over the space.
There's a song called the Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Yeah.
By The Sweet.
You guys are
Back
so
in
good with your
1981.
music.
I do feel like as if we've moved to word association on the broadcast.
You know,
Hey, that reminds me.
I think I
211.
heard this on the radio. Like a DJ was just kind of leading. It was just like a little fun fact, leading into the song. So the
Nice
Sweet,
cookout.
they played the song. They didn't write it, but these 2 other guys who knew them very well were they were playing a concert.
Oh,
like
she's hurt.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
We got an
Yeah,
ankle.
it turned her
Don't like
ankle.
to see that.
Ankle or
Oh
ankle.
yikes!
Yeah. I don't know how it happened. She
She's coming across the lane. And
Oh ouchie!
just
I'm not-
twisted it wrong. Oh.
Yeah, I never like to see that.
No.
That's Ellie Jacobs too. She's had a heck of a ball game.
She's played very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while they tend to Ellie on the floor, and I think she's okay, but I mean,
yeah, just
Just-
hopefully
yeah.
just a turned ankle there.
Painful, right?
Those never
Yeah.
feel good.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's putting pressure on it, so that's good.
Good to see her coming on.
Yep.
when stuff like that happens and it's that kind of awkward of a fall, sometimes you look right away to make sure there's no
Oh yeah.
stuff sticking out,
Right?
when there
oh
wasn't.
My gosh.
Well,
yeah.
that's not the first thing I look for.
Well, I do, so make sure you need to call, 911. What the heck was that?
It was Jenna. She's talking to
No, but
pistol,
anyways,
the pistol over
That's what you
there.
guys sound like every time you slam your mics down.
Justin, nobody asked you.
so the guys that two guys wrote the Blitzkrieg Bop, but they knew the band, the suite, they knew them pretty well.
Yeah, the suite was the band.
And so they
right?
went to that was the name of the band, and I think they had like two songs that you know, but kind of 2-hit wonders. But anyway, they were playing at this concert in Scotland, and then their fans were booing them so bad, and they were throwing bottles at the stage.
Who's your dad?
And oh, thanks. They were throwing bottles at the stage, and these two guys that were there, and they wrote the song Blitzkrieg
Oh,
Bop
because of that.
because they were getting
Oh, sure.
so they took a kind of a very negative moment. Hold on.
Yeah.
After warm up, so you guys will warm up before then they'll do the presentation, and then they'll do the anthem, then they'll introduce them, then introduce you guys. So after you're warming up.
Do we just go out to the center, give them flowers, and walk back?
Yeah, just pick somebody when they just say there's going to be six of them. Group into 6.
Okay.
So there's 2 of you that are going to go out with them. The main will start. Hey, we're going to announce this, and once you guys that.
So 2 people go out with each person? Okay. Okay.
And then dominate the team.
Okay. Sounds
Hey.
good.
Hey.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. We had a big 3. Go ahead, Greg.
We were taking care of some game management duties before the varsity game. 38 seconds to go. 36-20 your score. North on top. Ava Larson in the lane. Left hand, no good. Gets her own rebound. She's going to be tied up with number 24, Mariah Hull, and it'll stay right there, Wildcat basketball. Well, just a reminder once again for if you're a first-time listener or long-time caller, Riley Dubois with that basket, but you'll have to X out of this game, close it out, and then go back into the varsity link. It'll take us about 6, 7, 8 minutes to get this engine started up for the varsity game, and we'll be back for the varsity Eau Claire North and River Falls Wildcats. Wildcat varsity girls in some, I think probably a nod to the old. They got some old school throwback warm-up pants on. That steal and basket by number 14, Andy Sikora. And there's your final horn and final score. Eau Claire North Huskies 38, River Falls 22. Hard-fought ball game. North on top. We're going to wrap this JV game up and go get ready for the varsity game. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.